Hi everybody, welcome to the flute practice. It is day 17 today and we are going to be working on our vibrato today. So let's go check it out. Now I am not going to spend time today talking about what vibrato is and how to do vibrato. I did do a video on vibrato. I will kind of like disclaimer, vibrato for me was never something that I had to actually learn how to do. So it's not something that I so intuitively know how to teach because I've experienced it, something that I've had to learn how to teach. So this is more about controlling your vibrato and getting vibrato going. So for those of you who haven't done vibrato yet, don't worry about it. Just kind of like, play around with this, have some fun with it, and in time you will be learning vibrato properly in your lessons or whatever it might be. So there are so many different ideas and theories on what vibrato is and how we should do it and all those things. So I'm not going to get in that today because I just think I don't want to divide this community. This is all about just where you're at and practicing where you're at. So the exercise we're going to do today is, well, it's kind of like in part from Graf's book, which is he's got a really cool, nice little idea on how to practice vibrato. I'm just going to kind of adapt this and turn this into an exercise that I like to do, that I was also taught how to practice vibrato. I think I might have done this in one of my other videos as well already, so this is maybe just a recap of that, but today is all about vibrato. So let's do it. With our metronome, I'm once again, sorry guys, I'm very lazy with my metronome right now, but I'm just going to show you this exercise. But this exercise is, again, just fantastic with your metronome, so I would really, really, really recommend it. We're going to do these big kind of wah with well, once again, I struggle to do this without getting into anything, whether you're doing throat vibrato or more sort of diaphragm vibrato or something in between. But basically we're wanting to get these kind of waves that we do with a vibrato. It's like really slowing that vibrato down into big waves. So on any note, I'm going to start lowish on a B. So two in one beat. So you can put your metronome onto 60. It's quite nice. I can kind of see the seconds here on my camera, which is great. So I'm going to try this. Okay, that's one in a beat. And then you do two in a beat. Then three. Then four. Then five. If you can do five, let's jump to six straight away. Then eight. And then just let your vibrato be free. So the object of this exercise really is about controlling our vibrato, learning to control those vibrations and not just kind of like somehow doing something. So what you will feel in the beginning, it's more kind of like an active movement, whether it's more in the throat or, but what I feel when I do this is that it sort of lifts into sort of more kind of like my chest area, the vibrato. That's where it feels like it's coming from. And then it's just free. Then I just go and I just freely move and it becomes an expressive thing. We can also do this on different notes. So doing it on the high notes is much more difficult. So if we're doing it on a top G, because in the high notes you don't hear it so clearly and you need to be able to really hear it. Ha, 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 ha. You really want to be able to hear those ha, 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 ha. I don't like to think just ha, 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 ha. I really think of these waves rather than kind of cutting it off. Just a little kind of side note again. But in those high notes it's harder to hear it. So you really, 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 really want to kind of just make sure that you can really hear it. Maybe record yourself. If you can hear it in the recording, you can be sure that you can hear it normally. And really, you're going to be working a lot harder in those higher registers. But it's important for us to practice really and almost exaggerating vibrato in those high registers, because so often we think we're doing vibrato, we think we're doing a lot, but we're not. So this is a really, really, really nice space to practice it. Even guys, be brave. Go all the way to high C. Practice it on high C. It's nasty. It's really, really, really nasty. It's not fun, but it is so important for us to practice. So have fun with vibrato today, and I will see you back tomorrow again for something new and different and fun.